what Ray said is that, you know, we kind of understand the biology and the requirements of living coral and living sponges and modern day ecosystems, and we apply our knowledge of these modern systems, if you will, to the past, assuming that things in the distant past probably operated pretty much the way they do today. That's uniformitarianism. So we can do it with living organisms. We can also do it with physical processes. You know, if you see ripples in a sandstone, in an ancient rock, you can go out and study modern ripples on a stream bed or on the ocean floor, and then learn how ripples form. You can apply that knowledge to the creation of ancient ripples. That's the whole concept of uniformitarianism. It is absolutely critical to geology, to the science of geology. We sometimes unconsciously, we just, you know, after a while you just get trained to think that way. So a geologist is kind of a strange animal. A geologist has to understand what operates in today's world. You have to be a little bit of a chemist, a little bit of a physicist, a little bit of a biologist, a little bit of a lot of things, and use all that knowledge in a uniformitarian way to understand what might have gone on in ancient times.
And you geologists are pretty sure that uniformitarianism is real?
There are exceptions. Let me ask you, what might be an exception to uniformitarianism, or where does uniformitarianism, pardon?
You mean, where does it not hold?
Where does it not hold up?
Catastrophe.
Yeah.
Such as a major flood in 1993.
The laws of physical science are the same, so you're limited with those, but you can get anomalous things that happen.
But even with catastrophe, you're assuming that a catastrophe that happens, a volcanic eruption today, is similar to a volcanic eruption in the Devonian.
Right.
I mean, so it still holds. It's just a small snapshot of.
Right. In general, uniformitarianism isn't terribly useful for phenomena that can't be observed or that can only be observed very, very rarely. So one-off occurrences, we just don't know that much about one-off occurrences, and so it's hard to develop that framework. But in general, I mean, it's a very, very useful principle.